Hello and welcome to the 10th episode of our NerdCast podcast.
And today, we're celebrating doing a very special episode.
Yes.
Batman's whole family, our top 5 Batman members.
Bat family, yes.
Bat family.
So in the first episode, we did Batman villains. So now we're going to do Batman allies. Would you like to go first? And no, Batman himself will not count. Batman will not be on this list because he would obviously be number 1.
My number 5 is
Damian?
Yeah, I don't see much in Damian. When he goes older, turns older, he turns bald, and, that's just ugly. Like, in most versions, he turns bald, and I just don't really like him. And Arkham Knight and most of the movies
He's
that I
not
watch
in Arkham Knight.
Yeah, he is.
That's Tim Drake.
And who's the bald one? Oh.
He's not in Arkham Knight. He's in Tim Drake. That's Tim Drake. The third Robin. Damian's the one from Son of Batman and Batman vs. Robin.
Yeah, I know.
And Bad Blood and Hush.
I thought he was because that one was bald too.
No, Tim Drake is Red Robin. Damian is Batman's son. Dick Grayson is Nightwing. Carrie Kelly is the one from The Dark Knight Returns. And Stephanie Brown is Spoiler. Those are the 5 Robins.
Okay.
But yeah,
But anyway, he's just my least favorite one because, sure, he has such a story, but, at least he made it on the list.
Mm-hmm. So So I like Damian. He will be on my list as well. So my number 5 is a character who I'm starting to get more tired of seeing them as an ally of Batman and just getting tired of them in general. Because I was never that big into them, and I feel like they're getting more popular, and it's annoying me. Like whoever you like, but I'm not a big fan of them. My number 5, or if they still, I still like them as a character though. My number 5 is the Red Hood. So Red Hood, Jason Todd, Batman's dead son, is a great character, but I'm just getting really tired of him. I feel like he's mishandled a lot of the times. And they make him too much of a good guy. And that's why I barely put him on this list, because I don't even think he should be an ally of Batman. I think he should be an enemy. So that is why he's so low. But I still do like him. My favorite version of him is from the Under the Red Hood movie, which is just a really good movie. So, would you like to comment on Red Hood?
I really enjoy Red Hood. He's on my list. I do agree he shouldn't be a, teammate of Batman's, but I do like the one in the new video game where he turns, a part of the Bat family when Batman dies, because it makes sense for him to only join when Batman's dead.
So who is your number 4?
My number 4, I forgot his name. I think his name's it's another Bat thing. I think it's Batwing.
Batwing, really?
Lucius's kid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoy the character, especially in, I don't remember what
Batman
his
Bad
name
Blood.
is. Son of Batman.
Okay.
No, that's not the right one.
Bad Blood?
Batman Bad Blood. It was just a good version of him, all in all. He's always been one of my favorites, but that one, really made him shine for who he is. Usually, I just feel like he's not really even seen as one of Batman's allies by people who aren't big fans. They probably don't even know who he is.
Yeah,
Just kind of sad because he's such a good character.
I like Batwing. He was one of the options for number 5. But okay, I have to confess, I don't even think Batman should have allies. Honestly, I like him with maybe a Robin, maybe a Batgirl, but I normally prefer Batman working alone with Alfred and Gordon as his only allies, and maybe a Robin or a Batgirl.
And what about Lucius?
Oh, and Lucius, of course. But they're not really. I don't really think like Batman should have that many sidekicks who actually go out there and fight crime with him. Because seriously, this is one of the reasons why I hate modern Batman comics, is because they have there's literally like 50 sidekicks Batman has at this point, and I don't care about most of them. I care about 5 of them, or 6 because of Batwing and 7 because of spoiler. But there's like 50, and I only care about 7, and like the rest all suck. That's too many sidekicks. So yeah, I feel like Batman works best alone. So Batwing, I like Batwing, but I don't really find the use for him because I feel like he doesn't add anything to Batman's character.
I have to say something.
What?
Beforehand. I don't really count Lucius, like he is Batman's ally and everything. He works under Batman. But just like Alfred, he is important to the story, things like that. But we just don't see much of him, so we can't really say much about him.
Mm-hmm. So, my number 4 is Damian. So yeah, back to our conversation about Damian. I really like Damian. I think he's a cool character. A lot of people hate him. A lot of people think he's too whiny. I think he's cool. Some people think he's too overpowered. Yeah, I see it. I think he's cool. I think he, unlike Batwing, my criteria for a good sidekick has to, for Batman, has to add something interesting to his character. And seeing him with seeing Batman with a son is very interesting. So that I like Damian. My favorite version of him is in Son of Batman and in Batman vs. Robin. I've actually not seen Batman Bad Blood, though. Is Batman Bad Blood good?
Yes, it is pretty good, except it doesn't have much of Batman.
Yeah, I knew he died.
It's mostly on Batman's family members.
I have spoilers.
This is how I know, a bunch about some of the members. I knew they were members of the family, but I didn't think much of them till that movie.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, my number 4 is Damian. Damian's cool. I like Damian.
Bro, just came up with a terrible name for the Bat family.
What?
The Bat Fam.
That's like something a Visco girl would call it. The Bat Fam, get in there. Or that's like something like if Bruce's mom was still alive, he would come on, Bat Fam, everyone get in the photo. Say cheese. Say Mr. Freeze. But yeah, my number 4 is Damian. I hope Damian is in the new Gotham Knights game. Peace. Okay, so who's your number, whatever number you're on, 3? Who's your number 3?
Yeah, I'm on number 3. My number 3 is Red Hood.
Red Hood, alright.
I don't, Red Hood is such a good character. Especially in, Under the Red Hood. That's where he's just such a great character. Being Batman's main enemy in that movie. He's not really usually the main enemy. I mean, he probably is in the books where he started to become a thing, but besides that,
just an
no one really talks about him or things like that much.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a great member of it, and it's just really fun to see him. I'm just really praising Red Hood. It was way better than I expected it to be.
Yeah, I liked it because of how good Joker was in it, too. That was one of my favorite versions of Joker. One of my favorite animated versions, at least. John DiMaggio played him, and he was great. He plays Jake the dog in Adventure Time, so it was interesting seeing Jake the dog play Joker. But yeah,
that's something I would have never expected to hear.
But he's so great in it, too. I can't believe Jake the dog was an absolutely amazing Joker. Not as good as Mark Hamill, though. But my number 3. I don't think he's going to be on your list because of the thing you said about Lucius earlier, so I don't think you'll qualify him. But my number 3 is Alfred. Okay, I wanted to put Alfred at number 1, but I didn't. Alfred is Alfred. Okay, next. I mean, that's all you have to say. It's Alfred. He's Batman's
Alfred is
surrogate.
just
Like, he's
good.
Batman's
He
surrogate
can really
father.
kick butt. Oh yeah, I came up with like combat that Alfred should use. If you're a director and you're listening to this, use this for Alfred as a fighting skill. He uses his cane to like pull ankles and things like that. Like, and also pull necks. So like when a bad guy comes towards him, he'll like pull their ankle, make them trip, and then just start pounding on them. While he still has the rag and a dinner plate.
In the Lego games, you can beat people up with his plate, which I think is really funny. But yeah, my favorite version of Alfred is from the Dark Knight movies, just because I think he's really good in there, and I feel like he shines in the Dark Knight Rises most. And that scene in the cafe, so sad, so happy at the same time. Alfred's amazing. If you don't like Alfred, I don't think you know who I'm talking about, because you would like Alfred if you knew who I was talking about. Okay.
My number 2. Well, this is kind of like predictable. This is obviously a person in both of our lists. Like, I know Braden has this in his list. It's Batgirl.
Of course, Batgirl. Yeah. I
Yeah.
knew she was gonna be.
Like, of course they're in the list. On Arkham Knight, she's literally my favorite character because she's so fast and easy to take down people.
She's so good. But yeah,
well, actually, not quite my favorite.
She's my favorite
Jokes
because I
about
feel
the
like she's.
first one.
I feel like Batman is. I feel like she's the best playable. Definitely. She's also one of the best in the story of her. Well, her side mission.
She's not the best one, because, like, I have my opinions on, like, who I think is the best in the Bat family of the game, but she's definitely the easiest playable character.
Yeah. But
she's really hard to hit.
But yeah, I won't go too much into Batgirl, because she's going to be on my list. But my number 2 is Nightwing. Okay. Nightwing and the number 1 are pretty. I can say who the number 1 is. It's obvious. Nightwing's Batgirl. I mean, number 1's Batgirl, but I'll get to her later. So Nightwing and Batgirl are basically tied because I think they work well best together. And despite how much I love the Arkham games version of Batgirl and of Nightwing.
Oh, one thing I have to say about Tim Drake.
Oh, Tim Drake? Ew.
And Batgirl.
Ew.
Disgusting.
Ew.
That should not be a thing.
Bald-headed weirdo. And Starfire and Nightwing, disgusting. Batgirl and
it's even worse.
Yeah, Batgirl and Nightwing for life. They are the only 2 true pair that matter out of all of them. But yeah, Batgirl and Nightwing. Yeah, but Nightwing's great. Grayson was named after Nightwing. Nightwing's probably going to be his number 1. But
hey, I was gonna say that.
You sounded so sad. Hey, I was gonna say that. But yeah, Nightwing's great. Don't have much to say about Nightwing, so you can take it away with your number 1, who I'm assuming is Nightwing.
Yes, it is Nightwing. Even though I'm named after him, being named Grayson after him being named Dick Grayson, he's just my favorite character because he's just great. Like in Arkham Knight, that if you played the DLC with him, where he acts like the Penguin's like team, and it's hilarious. I laughed so hard the first time I see him. Because spoiler 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When Penguin comes up from the elevator thinking he escaped, it's just hilarious when he comes out and he's like, no, not you again.
Yeah.
And plus, he has his own villains, and I forgot where he mostly is. I don't know the name of it. What?
Bloodhaven.
Yeah, he's mostly in Bloodhaven. I read a comic book about him. Sadly, didn't finish it because my free trial for the DC Universe ran out. So, I mean DC Online. I mean, dang it, that's a video game. the comic thing. It ran out, and I couldn't finish the series because I had school. Like, that's when school was starting, so it was really hard. Online school sucks. But it was a good book, and it had a twist, but the sad thing is, I didn't think the twist was good because I didn't know who the villain was. Spoiler for the Batman comic book series. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Well, it is, what was his name?
Blockbuster, I think.
Yeah, Blockbuster is the main villain. It would have been a good twist if I knew who that was. That's the sad thing. I didn't know who it was, so I was like, who? When I read that page, very disappointing that I didn't know that because that would have been a good twist.
Okay, so my number 1 is Batgirl, and I'm in my Minecraft Batman world, so I went to Batgirl's clock tower base. So my number 1's Batgirl, because Batgirl is awesome. Batgirl is Batgirl. I can't really think of anything to say because I feel like everything I say about Nightwing is the same about Batgirl because they're basically equal. Their banter with each other is hilarious. They are both hilarious. In the Arkham games, they are both very well voice acted. They both have great costume designs. Batgirl as Oracle in the wheelchair is also great. And Oracle's relationship with Gordon is great. So, and Oracle's relationship with Batman is great. And Oracle's relationship with Tim Drake can die in a hole. Yes?
About Batgirl is spoiler alert for almost everything with Batgirl. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Terrible. Like always. Love the video. Because it's online school now. I don't think they got my.
Okay, so.
Okay, well,
what were you saying?
I'm ready.
What were you saying? Something you don't like about Batgirl?
Something that I don't like about Batgirl is that she. Wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She became crippled. Like, it's good for the story and everything. Like, it's really good for the story, but I feel like she's just really good not being crippled.
I feel like she's great both.
Kind of sad that she was crippled.
I feel like she's great both.
She's a good character.
Either way, yeah. But yeah, this was our list for the top 5 best Marvel heroes. I hope you enjoy. Not Marvel heroes. Sorry, I'm standing on the Marvel Comics building in Gotham for the top 5 Batman family members. So I don't even like the Bat family that much, but my honorable mentions would be Batwing and Spoiler. And Tim Drake. So and I don't really like Carrie Kelly though. But yeah, good night, and you're supposed to say it, Grayson. I gave you a shot and you failed. You failed. I get it now. Good night and good morning.
Okay.